Hello and good morning. Welcome back, my little chickadees. How are you all? I hope that you have all had a good weekend and enjoyed the sunshine with your once a day exercise allowed outside, and hopefully you're doing lots of great things indoors. Now, for some of you, I know it will be the school holidays, but we are going to carry on anyway. So good morning and welcome. Now, we've had 2 lessons together, and this is our 3rd lesson, so it's really great. I feel like I'm getting to know you. I can see some names I can recognize from the past that you've come back to the lesson, and that's brilliant. And we've got some new names as well, so that's fantastic too. So I've got one thing to ask you. I've got a little favor to ask you. I'm going to ask you if you can make sure you can recommend these lessons to at least 2 people. If each of you can get 2 new people to come on our lesson, because it takes a lot of time to do what we're doing, and I'm really enjoying it, but I do need to get some more people joining our lessons. So while we are joining, so my name is Nicole, I'm your teacher today. Hello, Miss Nicole here, and I've got somebody else who's come today. You can just see his ears. He's here and he is going to be helping us with our lessons today. He's just peeping up. So while we're waiting, I wonder if you could think who he might be, what he might be. Have a little guess what he might be. This little thing that's down here, my little helper who's come to learn some maths as well. So welcome. Have you got pens? Have you got paper? Now, I wonder whether you've got a little book that you're keeping your maths work in. I wonder if you've got some paper. Have you set up a little workspace? If you haven't got a little desk at home, because I know sometimes we haven't, sometimes we're working on the dining room table, we're just working on the table, perhaps you could just get a cardboard box. Next time one of your grown-ups goes to the supermarket, they could just get a little box, and then you could keep all your things in it. So you know that that's your work box, like your learning toolbox, and you can get that box ready and you can use that. Okay, so let's have a little look and let's see if you can. Okay, let's see if you can get a box and you can get all of your things together. Oh, people said it's a dog. Are you a dog? Yes. Wow, I wonder if anybody knows what sort of dog. No, not Foxy, not Foxy. It is a dog. He is a dog. Now, he's not a very common type of dog. You don't see many dogs like this around. So see if you can work out what he might be. See if you can work out what he might be, what sort of dog he is, what sort of doggy he is as we are getting set up. So I am going to leave that question with you. Get your pen out, get your paper ready. And while you are thinking about what sort of dog he is, I'm happy to take answers. I've got some problems for you to look at. So I'm just going to drop the screen down to look at these problems. There we are. I want you to look at these equations. Now, some of these equations are correct and some of them are not correct. So can you please work out which ones are correct and which ones are not correct? Which of these problems are correct and which ones are not correct? Have a little look. You're going to have to calculate them. You're going to have to calculate them. And then you can say, like, number 1, yes, number 2, no. Which ones are correct? Which ones are correct? Oh, somebody said, is he a husky? No, but good guess. He's not a husky. And even when I show him, some people may not know what dog he is. Some people may not know what dog he is. So let's have a look. While you're doing that, I'm going to write them up on the paper so that we can do them together. So looking at those equations, which ones are correct and which ones are not correct? Which ones are correct and which ones are not correct? Have a little look. See how awake your brainy brains are today, my little chickadees. How awake are your brains? Give your heads a little bit of a massage. If you feel a bit sleepy, if you've not quite woken up yet, give your head a little bit of a massage and see if you wake up. If you wake up, if you wake up, if you wake up. Now, I've got them on the board, so I'm going to pull the screen up in a minute, and we are going to have a look. Glad lots of people telling me they've got their pen and paper. Can we write the answers? Well, I just want you to tell me at the moment which ones are correct. So yes and no. Okay. If you write the answers, then other people are going to not have to do the working out for themselves. So if you can, just say number 1, yes or no. Number 2, yes or no. Oh, somebody just said a bulldog. Okay, getting very close. What sort? It's not an English bulldog, but you're getting close. It's got bull in the name. It's not a bulldog, but it's got bull in the name. So let's see if you can work it out. Who is this with me? Who is this with me? I think he might have just had a little peep. He's having a little wave. Who is this? Whoops, daisy. And we've moved around now. We've moved around. Okay, I'm going to bring this up and we're going to start to do these together. Let's have a look. We'll do these together and then you can mark your own work, okay? Or well done. Somebody's done all of them and they've got a yes and a no, and they've organized their thinking by saying 1, 3 correct, 2, 4, 5 wrong. That's their idea. Not saying I haven't done the answers yet, but well done. That's very systematic thinking. Excellent. So have a little look. Which of these are correct? Which of these equations are correct and which of them are incorrect? Let's come up. Let's come up. And I just think my little guest had, oh, you just got to see him. You just got a little peep. So even when you see him, you may not know what he is. We're going to give you a little wave. Going to give you a little wave. Who is this? He's got a jumper on saying, Mammy's little man. He's my little man. So what sort of dog is this? Ooh, nice strong neck there. Flat face. What sort of dog is this? So we'll come back to the dog in a moment. Let's have a look at these. So I'm going to go through them and then I want you to mark your work. And then I want you to tell me how many you got correct. Okay, so let's go through. So 24 add 10. Let's jump up. 24, what comes next is 34. And that is what we had. So number 1 was correct. Okay. The next one, it said 30 and 20 is 40. 30 and 20 is 40. Well, 30 and 10 is 40. So 30 and 20 can't be 40. So that is wrong because the answer would be 60. So the next one said 15 take away 10 is 5. Well, we worked on our bonds up to 20. We know that if we take that 5 away, we are left. 15 take away 10 is 5. We take the 10 away, we are left with 5. So that one is correct. Then it says 35 take away 15 is 10. So the 5 stay the same. We've got to count back 110. Well, if I count back 110 from 30, I get to 20. So no, because the answer is 25. And the last one, 27 take away 6. Well, nothing from the 10. 7 take away 6 is 1. So the answer cannot be 22 because the answer is 21. So in those equations, number 1 is correct. Number 2 was wrong. Number 3 was correct. Number 4 and number 5 were wrong. So only 1 and 3 were correct. So did you get that? Only 1 and 3 were correct. Okay, I'm going to move that board over a minute so you can see properly. So only 1 and 3 were correct. All the others were wrong. So 1 is correct, 3 is correct. All the others were wrong. Okay, I'll put it on there as well so you can see. Okay, so mark your own work. Did you get all 5 answers correct? Did you know that equation 1 and 3 were correct, but 2, 4, and 5 were not correct? 2, 4, and 5 were not correct. So that's a little warm-up to get us started. So let's just say a little hello to Rexy. This is Rexy. And I may have missed it, but I don't think that anybody's told me yet what sort of dog Rexy is. So, oh, well done. Lots of you got all of them correct. Oh, thank you. Question 2 is 50. Got too many things going on here. Thank you very much. 40 is wrong, but the answer is 50. 20 and 30 is 50, not 60. So sometimes we have to rush and then we make mistakes. So let's have a little look what Rexy is going to help us with today. So today we are going to be thinking, oh, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for picking that up for me. Today we are going to be thinking about place value. We're going to be thinking about tens and ones, hundreds, tens and ones. So before we go on to some problems to get your brains thinking, we're just going to do a little bit of check-in understanding. So remember, we use real things, then we use pictures of things, and then we go into equations to help us go through all of those things. So give your brains a little shake, get them warmed up, give your brains a massage. Yeah, so I am going to put some numbers out, and then I'm going to ask you to show me, just type the number in for me, what number is being shown here. The colors do not matter. I'm just putting counters in, and I want you to tell me what number is being shown, okay? So get ready to type in. I'm going to drop the screen down in a moment, and then you can show me what number is being shown here. Now, I can't go up to really big numbers yet. I will be able to with other things. So what number is being shown here? I'm just going to drop you down, okay? What number is being shown here? Type in what number you can see. I can see the answers coming in very quickly. The answers are coming in. Well done. Hey, be careful on your keys. Somebody's put too many 2s in. Okay. So we are correct. If we said 22, we are correct. So we've got 1 10 here, another 10 here, and 2 1s. So we can see 22. So what number is being shown now, please? What number is being shown now? Okay, a new number. What number is being shown now? What number is being shown now? I've got answers coming in. Answers are coming in. Ooh, just be careful to count those 1s accurately. Count those 1s accurately. 26. So we are using a tens grid. And we know straight away 10, 20, and then we can count the 1s. So we have 2 10s and 6 1s. Okay, I'm going to take these away, and I'm now going to show 10s and 1s in a different way, and then I can show some bigger numbers. So when we are counting big numbers, it's very helpful to organize our thinking a little bit. So if we just have to count everything in 1s, then it would take a long time. So we group numbers, we group them. So I've grouped my straws into bundles of 10. So there's 1 bundle of 10, 2, 3. 4. Okay, and I've got lots of bundles of 10 here. It just makes it easier for me to count. So these are bundles of 10, and these are single ones. So I'm going to put some numbers out for you, and I want you to tell me how many you can see. Okay, so you're going to type the number in and tell me what you can see. So let me just get them ready. So how many straws? How many straws can you see? How many straws can you see? Type the number in for me, please. How many straws can you see? How many straws can you see? Okay, typing in, typing in, typing in. How many straws can you see? And there are 5 10s and 3 1s. So the number is 53. So I'm going to take away 2 10s. How many straws can you see now? I've taken away 2 10s. So how many straws can you see now? How many straws can you see now? So 50, take away 20, leaves us with 3 10s. So the number we can see now is 33. Now I'm going to add 3 more 1s. So how many can we see now? How many can we see now? So count up the 10s and the 1s. What number does that make? So we have 3 10s and 6 1s. So that gives us the number 36. That gives us the number 36. Okay, so let's have a little look now. I am going to put a new number out. What number can you see now? 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 Count them carefully. Let me just make sure they're arranged carefully so that you can see them. What number can you see now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 1s. 56. 56. 56 has 5 10s and 6 1s. 5 10s and 6 1s. Okay, let's have a little look what number you can see now. Okay, count them carefully. What number can you see now? What number can you see now? Okay, count the 10s. Count the 10s. How many 10s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 10s. 7 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4 1s. So we can see 74. We can see 74. Okay, careful counting. 74. Now, just like we can bundle 1s into 10s, we can also bundle 10s together. If I bundled 10 10s together, what would that give me? I bundled 10 tens together, what would that give me? 10 tens is what? 10 tens is what? If I had 10 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what do I have then? 10 tens are 10 tens are 100. So I can bundle those up together to make 100. So there they are. I've just got one all bundled together like that. So show me how many straws are there. 10 tens. Write the number for me. How many straws are there? How many straws are there? So I have got 100 straws, but that doesn't look right. Is that how I write 100? What else? What other two digits do I need to add to make that look correct when I'm using my digit cards? What other two digits do I need to add to make that number correct? I've got the 100, but that's not correct, is it? What else do I need to add to make that number read 100 accurately? Answers are starting to come through. Well done. What other digits do I need to add? Answers are starting to come through. Yes, I have no tens and I have no ones. I have 100, I have no tens, and I have no ones. I have nothing else. But I have to put these zeros in as placeholders. Otherwise, I will be saying I've got one. I have one bundle of 100. I have 100, but I don't just have one because that's one. What do I have now? What number do I have now? Show me what number I have now. What number do I have now? What number? What does that show? Show me in digits. Show me in digits. What number is this? What number is this? What number does that show? What number is this? Just going to put that question down just in case somebody's joined and thinks, oh, what are we doing? What number is this? What number is this? Okay, so we have 100. We have no tens. And we have 1, 1. So that is showing 101. 100, no tens, and 1. Okay, so let's put another number out so that you can show me. Ooh, we're going to get bigger now. Hopefully they can squish on. Hopefully they are squishing in there. So what number am I showing now? What number am I showing now? What can you see now? What can you see now? Well done, well done, well done. Answers coming in. Well done. Well, be careful how you type. I think some people have just typed digits more than once. So just have a little look at the answer in the chat that you've put and check that's the answer you want. Well done. Well corrected. Well corrected. Excellent. So we have, get my cards out, 200s now. We have 2 tens and we have 1 1. So we have 221. 221. So which number do we have now? Let me have a look. I haven't finished yet. What number do we have now? What number is this? What number is this? What number is this? What number is this? Okay, what number is this? What number is this? Okay, just count how many hundreds do we have? How many tens do we have? How many ones do we have? What number is this? What number is this? Well, we have 2 hundreds, we have no tens, and we have 4 ones. 2 hundreds, no tens, 4 ones. 204. 204. 204. Okay. So, well done. Thank you. 2 mistakes. So we're going to look at, in the following lessons, a way to double check our answers to make sure that we don't make mistakes and we double check. So I've given mind, while you were all working hard there, give my brain a good massage, and hopefully my brain has woken up now. Now, this is Rexy, and Rexy is an English Bull Terrier, and Rexy is going to join us. And at the end of the lesson, you can tell me whether it was helpful to have Rexy here, because he needs to work on his maths as well, don't you, Rexy? Yeah, so he's going to come and join us, but he might be a bit of a distraction because sometimes he can be a little bit naughty. So you can let me know whether he is helping or not. So we're going to look at another way to represent numbers in tens and ones, the part-whole model. Can you give me a thumbs up or a yes? Have you ever done the part-whole model? Has anybody ever done the part-whole model before? Yes, 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 yes. I'm having some yeses, yeses, no. Okay. So again, these are just different ways of picturing numbers to really make sure that we understand. So with a part-whole model, you have the whole number and then you have the parts of the number. So that's what we're going to do, the whole number and the parts of the number. So let's start off with an easier one, first of all, just so that we can make sure we understand. Let's have a look at 22. Okay, so I'm going to show the whole number there. There's the whole number. Okay. Now, if I am going to expand this, if I'm going to expand it into tens and ones, okay, there's the whole, then I'm going to do the part. Okay. Then I'm going to do the part. So I would have 20 in here and 2 in there. There's my 20 in there, and there are my 2 in there. Whole part. Whole part. Okay. So I'm going to put another one up there, and I'm going to leave a number out. I'm going to leave part of it out, and I want you to tell me what I have left out. Okay. So whole part. I'm going to do it a bit smaller, then we can fit more than one on a page. So here's the whole number. Just check you can see that. Okay. So I've done one part of that number. What goes in there? There's the whole number. 54 is something and 4 ones. Can you expand 54 and tell me which part is missing? Which part is missing? Well, Rexy's having a little look. Okay, Rexy's got an idea. So which part is missing? Well done. I can see some answers coming in. Well done. I can see some answers coming in. Okay, what goes in here? There's the whole number. What goes in here? So I have to put 50 and 4 is 54. Okay, well done. 50 is 50 and 4. 54 is 50 and 4. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to leave out a different part now. So there's the whole number, and these are the parts. And these are the parts. Oh, let's just join that 0 up. This time I have given you the parts, 70 and 3. What's the whole? 70 and 3. What's the whole? 70 and 3. What's the whole? Okay, answers coming in. Answers coming in. Well done. 70 and 3. What's the whole? Answers coming in. 73. 73. Okay, a little bit harder. Okay, let's see how awake you are feeling. What goes in there? I've expanded. That's 124. Let's make that 4 look a bit clearer. There we are. 124. What's missing? What's missing from that whole part model? What's missing from that whole part model? What's missing? What's missing? Okay. Answers coming in. Well done. Okay. Well done. So we're going to do some more work on this. I'm just going to finish off just by checking your understanding. I'm going to write some numbers on the board and I'm going to ask you a question about them. So, what is the value of the tens digit in this number? What is the value of the tens digit in this number? What is the value of the tens digit in this number? How much is it worth? How much is that tens digit worth? What is the value of the tens digit in that number? What is the value of the tens digit in that number? Answers are coming in. Well done. Answers are coming in. Okay, Rexy's got an idea. Exactly. So that is 5 tens. So that tens digit is worth 50. That 10 digit is worth 50. So Rexy's made some whole part models for you to look at. So let's just see if you can see them carefully. Okay. So can you do this one for me first of all? These are my straws, bundles of 10. What goes in here? What goes in here? In here. What goes in here? What goes in that one? Got 2 10 bundles of straws and 2 ones. What number is this? Okay, that number is 22. Okay, coming down here to this one. What goes in here? What goes in here? What's this missing number? What goes in here? What goes in here? What's this one? So the whole number is 31. We've got 30. What goes in here? 1. Okay, we've just got the 1 missing. Right, let's come up to here. Don't know whether you can see that clearly. That's got 2 dots. I'll just go over that because that doesn't look very clear, just to make sure that you can see. Okay. So what goes in here? What's missing here? What's missing here? So this is the information you've got in the whole thing. I want to know what goes in here. 80 what? 80 what? What goes in there? What goes in there? Just look at all of the information you've got. There's 2 in here. It's an 80 something number. So what goes in there? What's the missing number there? So the missing digit is 2. And then the whole number is 82. So what goes in there? What part is missing up here? What part is missing up here? We know the whole number is 82. Let's just do that because it looks like it's a different number with a bar underneath. What goes in there? We know the whole number is 82. We've got the 2 there. So what's missing from this circle up here? Now think carefully. It's not 8. It's not 8. Okay, we're expanding that number. We're expanding that number. So this is 80. 80 and 2, there are the 2 parts. Together make 82. Together make 82. And let's just have a look at this last one here. The colors look lovely to me, but I'm not sure they come across clearly. Let's expand. Can you show me the expansion of 24? Something plus something. What will go in there? What will go in there? Show me it as an equation. Something plus something equals 24. Expand that for me. Okay, showing it fine as a sequence. It's not 20 and 44. It's not 20 and 44. That would be 64. Just be careful. 20 and 44 would be 64. Just show me that again. So it would be 20. And in here would be 4. Okay. Wow. So we have run out of time. I'm just going to hold that up. So if you didn't have a chance to finish, you can just have a little look and make sure that you got all of those correct. It's helpful for you to draw those in your book or on your paper so that you can remember the whole part model. So we have looked at place value using tens grids. We have looked at place value using straw bundles. We have thought about the value of digits, and we have looked at the part whole model. So on Thursday, we're going to just use these models to answer some questions around place value, and we're going to do rounding up and greater and less than with the symbols. Okay, so that's what we will build on Thursday. So we're going to carry on, even though it's Easter holidays. We're not going to stop. We're going to carry on. Thank you for joining me today. Now, the lesson has not finished because remember to do your quiz. Oh, who's this, I wonder, with lots of hair and blue glasses. Okay, remember to do your quiz. So the quiz will come up in the link on the, the other side, on the chat. Okay, the link for the quiz will come up on the chat and it will be sent on the email. Now, on the quizzes, on activities for you to do after today, I've done a quiz which asks you to think about number sequences and asks you to think about the values of digits. Look, the link for the quiz is already there. But also, I have given you a dot to dot. Now, you do need a printer for the dot to dot. That's why I've done a quiz, because you can do that online, because I know not everybody has a printer and sometimes our printers are not working. But the dot to dot is, it goes up to 50, but actually the older lessons will have a harder dot to dot. So if you want a harder dot to dot, then you can just look at the lessons for the older children, and then there'll be harder ones on there. So the quiz link is there. We're going to send you a dot to dot as well. So please make sure you do them. If you do your dot to dot, or when you do your dot to dot, you can color it in. Please get a grown up to take a picture and send it through to us as an email, as an attachment. And then maybe on Thursday, I can show some of them. Yeah. So don't put your name on them, remember, because I can't show your names for safety's sake. But remember the thing I asked you at the beginning. Can you please make sure you recommend to 2 people at least, our lessons. If we don't get the numbers up more, we've got great numbers so far, but we need to have them up because it takes us a lot of time to prepare and do them. And if we don't get a bigger class number, then we won't be able to carry on. So if you are enjoying them, and I hope you are, please can you recommend them to your friends to join us so we can get those numbers up? That'd be really, really helpful. So you've got a quiz and you've got a dot to dot. If you can't print out the dot to dot, don't worry. But, it's just there for people who can. And from Rexy and I, we're going to say goodbye and we will see you on Thursday. Thank you for joining us. It's been really lovely to see you again in the chat and to work with you again and to have our little classroom, our little Bright Ideas community, our little Bright Ideas classroom. So I'm going to jump off now and then I'm going to get ready to teach the years 3 and 4 lesson. So have a lovely day and I will see you again on Thursday. So bye from Rexy and me, and we will see you on Thursday. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.